Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get...
And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The pitch. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. On the option. And the Seminoles will have a first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Florida State. He would not be denied. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Dawkins. And the ball is loose on the return. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Bobcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team.
And that's a live ball. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Ramirez. Smashes through the...
with the carry.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. 6th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw here on second down. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. He'll try to tack on one more.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll toss it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On second down, looking again to throw. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Motion from the offense. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Might be the worst case scenario. Held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple after getting knocked back to open this drive in 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Now on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. He wants to throw it. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback keeper. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to it, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. A tremendous run. He was 4-4 after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
What a great sign for this offense, too. This offensive line just seems like they're ready to go. Chomping at the bit. They're lathered up, getting pushed, owning the line of scrimmage. When you can run the football well early in games, that bodes great for your offense.
Running back goes in motion. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the big fella. And the Bobcats brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half. And always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense.
Running toward the tape. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Unloads quickly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Bobcats in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. On the option. He'll pitch it. On the move is a 30. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap, you've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get to the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nifty little dance step. He's up to 94 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Ramirez. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Lofts one high indeed. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And stampeding through the defense. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Trying to power it in. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And the Bobcats racing to the line in a hurry up. looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He wants to throw it again. He's going up top. He's got it down the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. Create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Dawkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for a big gain. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He's got him this time. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Bobcats are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Touchdown, Bobcats! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Seminoles!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dawkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick completion on the out. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Ramirez. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And the offense just going to spike it here.
Throw falls incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense starts with a short field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Going up top on first down. And the blitz gets to him just like that. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw. Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas State, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It's first down from the 11. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's going to pass on second down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They